What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we have another figure on our backlog list. I was supposed to review this guy a couple of months ago, but again my phone got broken and we're doing it right now. This is the Robot Spirits or Robot Damashii Unit 02 for their 2020 Side Eva toy line. And I'm saying 2020 toy line because they had a Side Eva lineup way back 2010, and this is one of the three that was reissued. But there are differences, especially with their articulation and how they are, or the articulations were engineered, and we're gonna take a look at those on this video. So this is the front of the box. So you have the foil sticker there and here. There, this is the side of the box. So you see the Evangelion 2020 logo right there. Here is the other side with the image of the unit. This is the top part of the box and the bottom part of the box. Always keep forgetting, here is the back of the box. So with the 2020 Eva or Side Eva toy line, they started doing the this kind of box wherein the window is on the back of the box, but it's just a partial window, so you don't get to see the whole figure just yet. But I think it's cool. So you have another foil sticker there. This is for Bandai Philippines. You have a choking hazard sticker. So now let's go ahead and open this box. So I bought this from Benny Toy Express for below the SRP actually. This is brand new. The SRP was 7,500 yen. But I got this from Benny's Toy Express for 2,500 pesos. So big discount right there. Also, this guy was released back in May 22 this year. Earlier this year. And that's why it's part of my backlog list. Because I really wanted to review this when it first came out. But again, my phone got broken. Alright, let's just open it right here so we can see what's inside the box. So here is the figure itself. Let's measure how tall this figure is. So from the end of its feet up to the head, it's around 6.5 inches tall, but if you include the fin on its shoulder, it's almost or just a few lines below 7 inches. So later on I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison to the 2010 Unit 02. But right now we are gonna go over the accessories of this figure. So first off, you have the crossbow weapon, a pair of knives, this weapon. I think you can, yep, you can bend it like so. These replacement fins that you put here, you remove this part and then you add this. I think this is part of the booster packs as well. These two, you attach them to the arm, so I think it serves as a flight stabilizer for her. The cord, this is made of bendy bendy material. So you have a metal inside, and then there's a plastic covering it, a soft plastic. So you attach this to the back of the figure, and then what's this? So you have this small stuff. So you put it on the crotch part of the figure, so you can attach I think it's for the stand. Yeah, it's for the stand. You have the trigger fingers, a pair of semi-open palms, a pair of kind of like a karate chop arm, hand, trigger hands, trigger finger hands, pair of gripping hands, pair of open palms, and lastly we have the closed fists. So for articulation, it's there. So for the head, you can look up as much, and the neck has double points of articulation, so you can move the neck down and then make the figure look higher up like that. There. You can twist the neck. It's a bit difficult, but you can do it. There you go. So again, the neck has double points of articulation, one from the top, one from the bottom. So it has a higher range of motion. So you can look down this much, almost, or the chin, or the figure's chin is already touching its chest. And look up again this much. For the torso, you have multiple points of articulation here. So you have this part, you have this part, and you have this. So if you're gonna make it look down, you can do it this much. If you want the figure to look up, you can do it this much. So it has 3 points of articulation for the torso. For the arms, this fin is connected to this small part right here. Oh, sorry. No, it's not. That was the first version. The first version has this fin connected here. So even if you move the arms, the fin will stay in the same pose. But I guess they decided to change that. So for the shoulder, there are multiple points of articulation here as well. So you have the false butterfly joint. So you can move it around like that. And then you can pull it down and then move the shoulder as high as this. It kind of looks a bit awkward because the fin is now connected to the arm itself. There. And then the fin is connected at the back of the arm. Can you see it right there? So if you move the arm forward like that, the fin follows. This is, for me, personally, I kind of don't like it because the fin should stay in place if you move the arm forward, and if you're making it pose like this, the fin is also forward, so it kind of looks, I don't know, bad, I think. But what can we do? That's how they made it. So the arm can, of course, do a 360 spin here. You can bend the elbows this much. It's just a single joint. There. Then for the wrists, you have a single ball joint articulation too. but you can twist it like that. You can remove this. Again, you can replace it with these flight stabilizers. So you can attach it so. So for the, again, for the waist, it's part of the torso articulation. It's really hard to make it twist though, so that's as much waist swivel you can get. For the legs, this is the first time I'm gonna check this. This is the first thing I noticed that was really different from the first version of the Eva pieces that they released. So for the legs, let's see how they engineered these. Okay, so for the legs, you have this kind of articulation. So you can pull it down, so you can move the legs forward that much. If you don't pull it down, it'll be hindered by this part, so it'll scratch this. But you can kick as high as that. I think you can go further there. Once pulled down, you can even go further and actually twist it. So that's good. That's nice. For the knee, it's double jointed, so you can bend it this much. And you have an articulation on this part of the, I think this is a shoe guard or something. Then for the ankle, you have an ankle rocker right there. Oops. So you can twist it that much, and then you can make it go down, tiptoe it this much, and make it look up, or make it point it upwards that much. You have a toe joint. This is nice. It's not scratching the top part of the shoe, and it looks like that. So it's integrated to the foot itself, so it doesn't, it has a hidden joint, so that's nice. Doesn't really look toy-ish, if you get what I mean. And that's about it for the articulation. So as promised, here is the side-by-side comparison with the 2010 Unit 02. So let's just remove the crossbow. So again, it has the same accessory. You have the crossbow. All of the inclusions on the 2020 release is also included on the 2010 release. So here's the 2010. Let me just focus the hammer right here. The 2010 version and the 2020 version. So color wise, this is the red parts of this is much more deeper compared to this. The red parts of the 2010 is a bit brighter than the 2020. The orange is also brighter compared to this guy. The back here. So the torso, the knee, the elbows, and the shoulder joints, those are basically identical. Even the neck joints are, I think, identical. The main difference is, like, for example, this is the 2010 version, and you can see the fin. This is what I've been mentioning earlier. The fin is connected to the shoulder itself. So if you move, let's put this aside. If you move the arm forward, the fin stays, which is good. because it shouldn't be following the arm movement. If you put the arm backwards, fin stays as well. But with the 2020, if you put the arm forward, fin goes back. And if you put the arm backwards, like for example, it's running, it's gonna cover the face because it's also forward. So that's the only deal breaker for me on this 2020 figure, because they made improvements, especially on the hip joints. Like I showed you earlier, you can pull this down, then you can do wide range of motion with the hips, because compared to the 2010 version, can't do that. So this is a rubber that follows the joint, so it covers up the main articulation right here. Focus there, and see right there, this is just rubber, this is floating, so it can cover up. So I'll show you, there is a gap. If you do this to the figure, make the figure pose while it's spreading its leg, there is a big gap right there. So they improved on that with the 2020 version. And then the toe joint here is like a typical toy toe joint. This is the 2010 version. So you can see the joint itself here. But for the 2020, it's hidden. So you don't really see that like T joint or something. So those are some of the few comparisons or differences of the 2010 and the 2020 figures. But I like them both. That's it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like on the video. If you have any topics for discussions regarding this figure, if I missed anything, don't hesitate to put it on the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more contents coming from me. And as usual, you guys stay safe and have a good day.